Um, the Brandon team invited me to meet Joe Brandon, and after much consideration, I was like, if I can also do like some kind of thing with the NLRB, I would be down to do it. And I said yep. And then today I found out they literally said,
I don't think I am ever going to be surprised by how low they will sink.
Damn. Yesterday, Biden. Oh, okay. There are things, I guess, that are happening that are preventing other things from happening, but you need to, I'm in Baltimore until the 1st. But I don't know what I'm allowed to say for anything, because I'm not really in the loop on like any of these things. Can I have, I need one of the finances. I can't.
No.
Biden. Oh. I don't think, listen, I don't know if that was ever happening, and I don't know if it is happening. I'm pretty sure it's not. But listen. Who knows? Who knows about anything? Okay? Who knows? I think it was happening, and then I think there have been... Here's what's communicated to me, okay? Maybe you can guess, maybe you can't.
Good news and bad news.
Shut up. Apparently, ostensibly, there have been big things going on in the streamer world by other large streamers that maybe make some things uncomfortable or dicey for political people to align themselves with. Possibly. There you go. So now they're chilling a little bit because there might have been large conversations about important stuff going on around the world that made people a little bit nervous, possibly. That's all I know. I don't even know if I know that. I might have just made that up, okay? I might have just made that up. I might not have any fucking idea what the fuck I'm talking about. So, maybe, okay? Yes, I am vague posting, okay? And I will vague post, and I did vague post, because I don't even know if I'm supposed to know anything about anything. I have no idea. Yeah. I will say, though, I won't say anything, though. No, I'm just going to say that. That's it, yeah. I see a couple of guesses in chat, and, you know, some good guesses, a couple of good guesses. Yeah, but, you know, it's anybody's guess is as good as mine. Maybe.
The Brandon team invited me to meet Joe Brandon. And after much consideration, I was like, if I can also do like some kind of thing with the NLRB, I would be down to do it. Okay? And I said yes to it. And then today I found out they literally said, nope, you've been rejected. Which is weird because it's like, well, why did you guys invite me in the first place? And I was already like considering not doing it. So I got invited only to be
I was already considering not doing it. I don't
told no. Which
No.
of course is not like the end of the world. I mean, who gives a shit? But just to hurt your feelings, they mocked you. Wait, did you like fail your security clearance or something? I would be surprised if that's the reason.
I can't say anything. God, listen, I know like about 3 pieces of really fucking funny information, all 3 of which would top LSF and my sub for 36 hours that I cannot share with you. Hasan's interpretation of everything that happened is pretty funny, though. That's all I'll say, I guess. None of the shit involves me fucking up or doing anything, or even being included, though. I'll say that. That's all I'm going to say. Here's another thing that I think I figured out. I think I figured it out too late, okay? I think I might put a moratorium on Sneako shit, because I think that Sneako is like intentionally like rage bait farming now. I don't actually think anything is actually happening. like when he was smoking in Bradley's gym or whatever, I don't think any of that was true. The lie detector test, I'm pretty sure that they set that shit up in advance to say that he's like on some gay shit. I think literally all of it. Oh, that's a fake screenshot. Okay. I think literally everything is like fake. I think all of what Sneako's current media strategy revolves around is literally just rage bait farming. So I think we just need to stop posting about him like doing dumb shit. Yeah. All these kick streamers do fake drama. Excuse me. I'm a kick streamer. My drama is very real. Funny videos. No, they can't even see the videos that I watch. Do you think that what Zimbabwe did to white farmers was a genocide? White population went from 300,000 to 20,000. That sounds pretty crazy, but I don't know fuck all about Zimbabwe. I'm not even sure I could find it on a map, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. Is that Southwest Africa? What do you think Zimbabwe is on a map? That's what I thought. Racist. Yeah. I bet you could find Germany on a map. I mean, in a video game. Just kidding. We're not racist. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know where any African countries are. I just on a prostitute stream. You're a kicker, so you got to talk about it. Oh, that was the guy keeping the girl from leaving the room was ultra. Even Ice knew that they fucked up there. Also, any type of like secret camera recording of people like that, and then you're like posting on the internet and shit. That's pretty fucked up. And live streaming it. All of that was incredibly stupid. Yeah, I don't know. There's not gonna be a hot take that I have on that though. That's pretty wild. Proud of the lady in the back getting her life together. Jesus, Abba and preach. Oh, there's Abba, the one guy.
Yeah, I like him.
Don't. He's bad. He's bad news. He's fun. He's not fun.
Why?
He's an irresponsible content creator.
You just said like an hour ago that he was like your favorite streamer in the world.
I never said that.
He's your best friend.
I said that he gets... What's the thing that he messed up on, guys? So we can roast Abba?
Shut up.
He messed up on something, I remember. He got something news.
Terrorist.
It was some trans thing he got wrong. I'm pretty sure it's because he hates...
As opposed to you, who never has.
Yeah, I don't ever fuck up, ever.
They're so aggressive.
You taking any ADHD medication yet? No, but I got my Vyvanse when I get back to Miami, guys. It's going to be an evolution of streaming content. You're not even going to be ready, okay? I'm going to make all my fucking shit, my schedule. I'm going to be practicing guitar every night. I'm going to be reading for 30 minutes every morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to be, walking or gymming every day.
For you is like 12 p.m.
Morning for me will be 9 a.m. My bedtime will be 1 a.m.
Okay.
From 1 to 9 we sleep, we wake up. 9 to 9:30 is going to be 30 minutes of reading.
Yeah.
9:30 to 11:30 is going to be gym. I can do emails and stuff on the trail. I'm going to be so productive. Mm-hmm. Normally when I make these plans, they never work. But I'm going to be on fucking drugs. I'm going to be a superhuman. Vyvanse brain.
How are you going to pick me up if I get out of high school like 3 p.m.?
You're just going to have to ride the bus like all the other little girls do. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thoughts of streaming, Sneako streaming with OF girls? He's outrage baiting. Just nothing he says. He's probably literally grifting now. I would just not take him seriously at all. Wow, clip that. Destiny admits Sneako is grifting. First time I've heard him not say he's young and dumb as a defense. Well, now he's like obviously grifting. Like he's literally making shit up. Brittany Simon clip. Oh boy. My good friend Brittany. What's she up to right now? What do we got?
Okay, wait, can we back up a tad? What is the connection between Destiny and cheating? What sparked this? Well,
why did she talk about this? Let's go,
no,
Brittany.
okay. Destiny cheating is not the focus of this video, right? That's just like the internet, and it's so sad. Look, his reputation is so rip to his reputation. He's the cheater. Like, rip is, as a grown-up, do you want your reputation to be talking about Destiny again? Rip. What if every time I talked about Grape, they're like, talking about X again? Whoa, like that is so sad. And yes, Destiny did cheat and it's out there. And he said, even to me when we were friends, he said to me like he's poly or open. Sorry, he's open because he's a serial cheater. So again,
That's a pretty big stretch for our private conversations, but okay, Britt.
Not making this about Destiny. This video, I'll make other videos about him, but this video is about Love is Blind. Like this video is about that. But it's really hilarious that now his reputation is every time I talk about cheaters, y'all.
That's literally because I had a phone call yesterday with, it wasn't Biden, it was Kamala Harris. And yeah, I called her and I was like, listen, before we say anything, Kamala, I understand you've probably seen some shit about me on the internet. And she was like, I have. I saw Brittany Simon's video about you and you're a cheater, okay? And that's actually the
why you were
reason why.
uninvited.
That's why everybody got nixed from the. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that,
tainted the
guys.
community.
I have. That is my. Yeah.
hard. Like Destiny, rip. What about Sneako? What about XQC? They're also cheaters. Only cheater in the world. Oh, that's funny. What's the difference between Destiny owning that he cheated and taking responsibility? He doesn't take responsibility. He blamed Melina. He did not take responsibility for his actions.
When have I ever done this or said this publicly? That it's Melina's fault? Wait, what? Where did she get these statements from? I don't think I've said this privately or publicly.
literally gaslit Melina live on air and said Melina was the reason he had to cheat. He never, ever, ever took responsibility in private or in public, at least with me, about his cheating on Melina.
I don't do it with her because you're Brittany. Why the fuck would I talk? I don't even know if we talked that much about this privately. Like, I don't owe you anything on this. Why are you linking me these videos just for me to get triggered? Oh my god, this is so fucking retarded. She's so triggered that she was so wrong on the rape conversation because she probably can't take any responsibility for how she's processed or responded to any like negative event in her life. And so her only alternative was to like fucking just lose her fucking mind related to anything having to do with me online. Jesus Christ.
He on the internet blamed her. That's why she picked a fight with him on air, because he was gaslighting his audience to say like, Melina is the reason no one is the reason you cheat.
Am I wrong? I thought that conversation had to do with me being frustrated, that I felt like I was more willing to search for sexual partners than Melina was. I thought that's what that whole conversation was about. Am I wrong? Did my daughters misremember that whole convo?
Except you, which Dr. Cheating is so horrible, and also why he doesn't have a healthy relationship. So he's not.
What? How? Oh God. Do you know anything about her current relationship?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Living rent free. He's the main character of cheating. Him, Sneako, XQC.
My relationship might not be healthy, but it's not because of the cheating. Okay.
All these men keep telling you they're awful at relationships, and y'all keep dating them. Yes, girl. He's a main character of cheating. And he made himself that way by choosing to be the villain when given the opportunity not to cheat. And
This is not true, but it's also not what you say either.
Wait, which thing?
This, because you obviously can, but it's not like what you're arguing.
Yeah, that's stupid. You obviously
Yeah.
you can cheat in open and poly relationships, but I've never said that you can't. Yeah.
he himself says he doesn't care if his partners cheat on him. So he's a great example of somebody who's just obviously traumatized.
I've always gotten that vibe from you.
Shut the fuck up.
Very traumatized.
Anyway, okay. Stop. Don't link me. No more Britney clips, okay?
Send funny clip.
No.
No?
No, because they can't see the clips, so they get mad when I watch stuff and they can't see
Okay.
it.
To get plastic surgery? Wait, who?
No!
Wait, what is it? I want to see.
What did I say about this? I think somebody asked me if Sweden had a plastic surgery. I was like, I don't know, maybe. I don't know what I said, though. Now I don't want to watch this.
To get plastic surgery? Wait, who? I can't even tell. I have no way of telling. I don't even know.
Like, I suppose that could be a thing.
I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay, never mind. I'm pretty sure rhinoplasty recovery time is at least a couple
Oh,
weeks.
because people were hypothesizing that she got a nose job.
But I don't know.
Nose job! Like, nose job! If I'm quite honest with you, is that I've changed one little thing. One little thing. I'm not mad at Destiny at all. Destiny's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about his appearance because, like, he looks fine. It's just that...
Wait, what the f?
That's nice.
That was like the meanest. Wait, what was that?
That's sweet.
he doesn't
You do
have
look
to
fine.
think about this stuff because it's not, like, a pressure that the industry puts on him, as far as I know. So with that in mind, why
That's
did
true.
anyone come to him and be like, Lo, explain to me why this woman looks different, Destiny, please? Because Destiny's not gonna know. Why would he need to know? And the comments are even funnier. This is hilarious to me. I think she lost weight and uses makeup now. I don't think she has surgery. Bruh, I can't even tell. It looks like it might be it, but she might have just lost weight and has makeup. So what happened to me is that I am really, really sick and the doctors gave up. So I have lots of really awful symptoms. I had some blood tests and the blood tests were like fine. So the doctor was like, well, I don't know what's wrong with you. And this has been causing me to lose my hair in big ass chunks. So I bought a wig. I haven't had a nose job or anything. I've literally got a wig on. I'm just wearing a wig. Did loads of...
Wait, is she wearing one right now? I thought for wigs you couldn't see like the hair part line.
Sometimes you can, but that looks real.
Well, Brittany Simon probably should be confronted on how she misremembers every single reference that's true. Wait, but now I'm like speculating on if she's wearing a wig or not. Wig. Am I...
Is that offensive?
Search, I found a company that harvests ethical hair, so it's not like exploiting anyone. And there's lots of hair. Look how much hair there is. Like, this isn't even half of it. Look at all that. So we're not seeing any real hair right now? No, none. This is
Oh my God,
none of this
that's
is
a
my
wig.
hair. I did not grow this out of my head whatsoever. And like all of my female friends just glanced at me and knew. And like there are guys just like with a magnifying glass, like, did you get a boob job? Everyone thought that the rest of me shrank because my hair got bigger.
Way to go, guys. I tried to find you today, Destiny. You should have gone to the food stands across from Pulaski Park for lunch today. Okay. I'll be there at 5:30 p.m., okay? Show up. I'll have my back turned to the world and you can come find me, okay? Ethical hair is opposed to hunting indigenous people and scalping them. Jesus Christ. Also, heads up, reminder, there's like a guide. I shouldn't have to give this to you explicitly, but there's a guide to criticizing me. If you want to criticize me without getting permabanned, okay? Listen, I fuck up and I do retarded shit, and that's fine. You could say, wow, this was Destiny shouldn't have done this, blah, 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 okay? But when you start your post off with, Destiny will probably never take accountability for this, or I know that Destiny is too much of a bad faith actor to ever... When you do shit like, I just ban you, okay? I don't need anti-jerkers in my fucking subreddit that are making posts about how I'm like some unreformable, unrepentant, like misogynistic, racist, horrible, evil person.
Yes, who's the 42-year-old?
Who's what? Stop.
I'm the 42-year-old.
Yeah. Just, okay, don't do that. Sure, Reddit post is a good example. I think I banned like 30 people this morning. I woke up, I took out my phone, and I just started swinging. Oh, I know a lot of people I banned too. Bro, some shit will happen at 1 a.m. and then it'll be like 5 a.m. and you guys will be in the subreddit post saying like, I can't believe Destiny hasn't banned this person. I might leave this community forever. F***ing leave. Permaban. I'm not sitting here at all hours of the day monitoring all of my f***ing communities to try to figure out who's doing something wrong at any point in time to ban somebody. You guys are actually f***ing unhinged. You're so retarded. Like, you see something happen and like 5 hours later I haven't responded yet because I'm fucking sleeping? What do you think, I have an alarm attached underneath my fucking cock so that every single time there's some shit happens that needs my attention, it's gonna vibrate and bring me to my communities and do something? Chill. Jesus. Shit, I'm way too loud.
Well, OnlyFans girls need attention to sell their OnlyFans, and losers need attention to sell their stream. And none of them have any talent. None of them are insightful. None of them have any wisdom or life experience. None of them have anything to teach you. Birds of a feather flock together. So my answer in this attention economy, unfortunately, on the race to the bottom, while everyone does more and more stupid things to get views, I don't think I am ever going to be surprised by how low they will sink.
Damn.
And if hanging around with an OnlyFans girl is going to get them some attention on the internet, they're going to do it. Same as they're going to do anything else to get some attention on the internet, like degrade themselves endlessly, scream at a camera, be clowns, be morons, sip lean, whatever crap they do to get views. That's what they're going to do.
Damn. This must have been Sneako's 9/11. No, the Red Pill community has kind of moved on from the Tates, so they don't care as much anymore. Destiny, thoughts on Ice Poseidon's rape hooker drama? I don't know what that central thing is. Yeah, obviously it's really bad. I don't know what will happen to him. Oftentimes, gym attire isn't selected to thirst trap. I believe a lot of people wear tight-fitting clothes to keep an eye on their progress, especially if they're recording their form. Secondly, I believe... Okay, this guy probably is stronger than me, I'm sure. But, like... Is it like... Are you trying to figure out, like, I don't know if I'm activating my glutes or my quads, so I need to, like, see them? Like, is that really the cue? I've heard of cues, like, being able to see yourself can be a good visual cue, but do you actually need to see, like, the muscle moving? Maybe that's an advanced lifter thing. Maybe that's an advanced lifter thing. I believe people like looking at themselves when they dress that way. Getting creeped on is a side effect, not the primary reason for the clothing. Also, guys do wear short shorts and sometimes pop the off. Probably pop the top off. I have smaller shorts I wear on leg days. I find it comforting to see my own legs with a pump on leg day. So on that day, my uncomfortable shorts are technically my comfortable shorts. Listen, if you want to wear a shirt because you look good in it, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just dumb when people are like, I have to wear these because they're the only thing I can lift in. I just think it's retarded. Women will spend like 2 hours on the adductor, abductor, fucking leg machines. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't care. It's the combination of acting like, like they have to wear it for optimal performance, and then combining that with the, how dare you even glance at me while you're in the gym? That's like, yeah. And also, there's never a reason to... What? You should never perv on a girl or stare at a girl or sexually harass a girl or rape a girl generally, right? Yeah. Generally. You're fine with all men shirtless at the gym? No, that's fucking weird too. Don't most people think that's weird? I feel like most people think that's weird. Not only because, why are you shirtless? Okay, you don't need to be. But also because shirtless guys will sit on benches and use shit and then they never wipe it off afterwards. Like, bro, I don't need your sweat shower. There's literally no reason for this. Okay? Like, yeah, not to mention all the risk of infection and shared equipment and all that fucking bullshit. Like, why? You don't need to do this. Okay, hold on. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Okay. The goal is you tap along to the beat, okay? Wait! I'm doing it now. Hold on. You're about to. Let me show you how a pro does it first.
This is so cool.
You fucked me up. Okay, that's a very low score. Ordinarily, my score is in the 900s, but that's an 860, okay? You guys can't see it. Go ahead, try it. $7.98.
You're reading that wrong. You're dyslexic.
Wait, hold on. If you snort a drug, that gets you high really fast, but then it's not like it doesn't last as long. And a lot of the drug, I think, is wasted. If you eat something, I think you metabolize it so it can last longer. And if you inject something, it's like the purest, highest thing you can get, but it doesn't last as long as eating it. Right?
Yeah.
Follow me here.
Sure.
Are there injectable amphetamines? There must be, right?
I'm sure it's not advised, but I'm sure people do it regardless.
What is like adrenaline?
Adrenaline is something that your body naturally produces.
Yeah, but like, would it be considered like a hormone? Or...
I don't know.
Okay. Epinephrine? Yeah, but like, is that... Okay. What if you, like, found a way to inject Adderall,
Are you looking?
and then you ate Vyvanse, and then you snorted meth? So you have, like, all three forms of action going out simultaneously. So you'd snort it, you get high immediately, you'd have that intense thing, and then you would start to... And then you'd have the... In your veins, you'd, like, pick up, you'd be like, oh... And then you got, like, the long form in your... As you eat it.
You'd have a heart attack.
You don't know that?
I assume.
You've never
You
done
try.
meth maxing before?
No. Only with you.
Oh, you could smoke it and put a suppository up. You should have like 5 different ways of like mething your body up. Destiny acting like you never did coke. Yep, that's me, Destiny, the guy that lies about the drugs he did. You super got me, Ted Dancing. Do you think old civilizations actually used fire arrows? I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say no. Because I feel like if you shot an arrow through the air that was on fire, the fire would immediately go out. But hey, what the fuck do I know? I know that for Game of Thrones, I think they had to shoot all the scenes with the flame sword. I think they had to shoot those at half speed and then speed them up in post. Because if you swung the sword too fast, I think it would go out. I feel like I remember watching that, or reading that for the Game of Thrones thing. Did you see the stores getting looted, Pisco? Oh no, I did see 9 targets shutting down though. Cop body slams guy thoughts. Alright. Guy walking to work gets stopped, body slammed on his head, suffers fractured hand, bro. Sorry. Hold up. Alright, you guys aren't going to see any of this for about a minute, so enjoy just listening to the stream. Oh, cool, it's not loading, because it's either... Is it my connection or is it Twitter video? Who to blame? Alright, he's just driving down the road. Oh no, cop's driving, sees a guy, turns his lights on.
Let me see your hands.
Uh-oh.
Let me see your hands.
Oh, he's got earphones
These
in.
hands in your pockets. Turn up your chains, baby.
Excuse me.
You're being detained, bud. Don't take your backpack off.
Take
your backpack off.
Excuse me. What am I doing?
Take your backpack off.
Can you explain what this is
Before
for?
you go on the ground, take your backpack.
Oh.
Come on. Since we want to play this game.
Uh-oh.
Sir,
He didn't cooperate.
Put your hands behind your back.
this is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground.
I'm trying to drop my phone. Hello? Are you gonna tell me what this is about?
You're being detained for a minute. You're matching the description of someone trying to break into people's cars.
I'm not breaking anyone's car.
That's not funny, I'm sorry.
So they don't have any freedom of movement. Meaning they're not free to go.
Oh, sure. So this would be after the detainment, but before questioning. Right, okay. What happened? He just got... This guy is like a Mortal Kombat cop character. I don't even know how he physically did this, especially considering he wasn't wearing yoga pants at the time either, so... Well, okay, you were like half right, half wrong. Stop. This is Pisco's America True.
Sir,
Put your hands behind your back.
this is my phone.
Put it down.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Just put your hands behind your back before you end up on the ground.
I'm trying to drop my phone. Hello? Are you gonna tell me what this is about?
You're being
watching a body
detained for a
scan,
minute.
hold
You're matching the description of someone trying to break into people's cars.
We'll see what happens after. I don't know what happened.
I'm not breaking anyone's car. Sir!
Put your hands behind your fucking back. You dumb bastard.
Oh my god! I'm just going to work!
They don't know where we are.
Help me! I'm just going to work!
You got that?
Okay, but the real question is, was the guy breaking into cars? The cop has the right to give you order to ensure their safety. Then once they physically restrain and detain you, they can give you a reason, but simply initiating a stop is not necessarily a detainment. Okay, you sports permit. Wait, do you live up here? He's another lawyer dude in chat. That's where stop unidentified laws come from. Great. I think he won a court case. Why would it matter? Keep playing. They say what the description is. No, he was not. I went poly with my girl after some issues. Can't be happier now. Thanks for the inspiration. Good luck, buddy. I'm glad it worked for you. Canary says it was 6 a.m. when he was walking to work and was stopped to question by former deputy. Authorities say Canary was stopped because his match description of a suspicious person. They received a call about it. He was breaking into cars. The incident was captured on a dashcam video. In the video, the deputy can be heard telling Canary to take his back up. He's going behind his back. Moments later, blah, 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 blah. It was later determined he was not breaking into cars. But he was charged with obstruction of justice and is still facing those charges. Damn. He was not the guy. Cop was fired for different reasons. Guy was charged with obstruction but is suing the cop. Destiny got blown out by Sam Suit. I was safe from that panel with Emma. Destiny, you don't have a good track record with a majority report. Oh, it's Pisco. Trolling in chat again. Did you see the Philly cop at his charges justified judge? His defense lawyer statement lined up with what you were saying. And the OG body cam footage. Lined up with what I was saying about what? Oh, wait, the one where the other cop said he had a gun? Rip. I remember that, rip.
Ask them if they think Sidney Powell was guilty or not guilty of arson and insanity.
Do you guys think that Sidney Powell was guilty? Pisco and Esports Batman, do you guys think Sidney Powell was guilty or not guilty by reason of insanity?
Sidney Powell, not Trump's lawyer, but the teenager who killed her mother. They have the same name.
Well, why wouldn't you specify that?
Well, she never claimed insanity.
Oh, Pisco. Oh, no, he's talking about the Trump lady.
Yeah. Different Sidney Powell.
He doesn't even know. He, like, doesn't know.
Okay.
He's barely, like... I think he's like a paralegal, and then he just does a bunch of, like, political
No.
commentary in the background, and then he's like, because I got a law degree or whatever.
No, you're
He's
being
not even...
mean.
he hasn't even done the bar
You're
yet.
just being mean.
He's seriously is not bar certified.
I don't know if
Yeah, I don't think he's legally allowed to call himself a lawyer. I don't know if he's allowed to have that flair in chat.
I take everything you tell me with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you need more than one grain. What is the average IQ of a cop in America? I think it's like 120. It might be 125. I don't remember.